and children of all ages. Welcome to the Scale Model Outlaw. If it's your first time tuning in, we appreciate you. Hope you like what you see. And if you do, how about maybe leave us a comment down there in the old comment section? Or how about one of those big old thumbs ups? That's right, we love those big old thumbs ups. And to our returning viewers, guys and gals, we appreciate y'all so very much. But you look like you're a little crooked. Maybe I got you a little crooked here. That better? Looks like it better. All right, now that we've got our camera adjusted while we were recording, because, you know, that's what we do here at Outlaw. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I want to give a big old shout out to a very good friend of mine, Mr. Matthew Inman from MCV Products. We ordered some stuff from him the other day, and he sent us some goodies along the way. But after this weekend, if you guys watched the video from Southlands, Sam from Sam's Model Mayhem has a pulling tractor that he got from MCV Products, and he took first place with it, man. I think he did a great job with it, and the detail on these things are absolutely amazing. He also has several types in the way of, like, he's got the Hemi 5 Hemi motor. I think I know that Jason Hanscom got one of those and did them up, and did a really good job with those as well. Of course, it's Jason Hanscom. He does a good job every time. And I know there's a few others out there as well, but he's got one that, with the Hemis, a single Hemi, 5 Hemis, one with a jet. I'll be getting one of those too. Those are nice. I want one of those. And I think I mentioned them all, but the one that I got is the one with the Allison aircrafts in it. So this is the first one I got. I hope to get every one of them. They're all amazing. So we'll start with the basic chassis, which we'll take the back off here. But look at the basic chassis, man. These things are so cool. The axle's already in there. Most of these things you're going to paint pretty much the same color anyway. If you're doing anything near a 1-to-1, this whole chassis would pretty much be the same color. Maybe a little detail around the tack and, you know, the electronics, and you can still paint them up. They're really cool, man. They're not, I don't want to say they're easy and make them sound like they're just a snap together, but they go together so well. I put them in the same category as like a Tamiya. You know, they almost feel easy because of the fit is so good that they go together very well. Here's the tire guards, fenders, I guess, for lack of better terms. I'm not very well versed on tractor pulling vocabulary, but we're gonna figure it out. Super cool. This goes right down on here, and boom, just fits as pretty as you please. It's just, and looks just like it's supposed to, man. These things are so cool. Matthew's products are always really good, but these tractors are standing out. Here's the wheels and the tires. Big old tractor tires, buddy. And they got them Bucky Beaver ground grippers in them too, but V-treads. That's for moving terra firma, y'all. It can move some dirt. And of course it comes with two of those big boys. Lots of horse purrs to get them tires to turn around. Speaking of horse purrs, this thing has 3 of these ginormous V12 Allison aircraft motors, and they are super cool. They got the intake that goes on them here. I'm figure out how all this goes together. Again, I'm not a professional at this. There we go. Looks like that, or like this probably, I think. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. There you go. That makes more sense. Look at that big old dude. And these things are big enough, and if you wanted to detail these up, you could tape them off. Use some of your green gel from Scale Finishes. That's what I used to carry right here with me, but the green gel that you can tape stuff off with it, and spray some different colors in here. Get maybe some of your metallizers from Alclad in here. Get you an aluminum block, maybe a color match valve cover to go with whatever color you decide to paint your tractor. For tips and tricks on ideas for colors for tractors, you can go to just Google them, man, or go to the truck pulling website, and they've got all different kinds, man, whether it's big time sponsored guys or just little guys that do it. We have one that's local here to us, somewhat local. He's in Crystal River, probably about 30 miles away, 40 miles away, and he follows the circuit as well. And his is like a Polar Ice, I think he's sponsored by. But he owns a little restaurant in town, and he's sponsored by that as well. But these things are crazy, crazy, crazy cool. I'm really digging them. Got some little parts that we'll show you through the bag, because you know how I am. I'm not going to take these little pieces out and lose them. But there's the Zoomy exhaust headers, if you will, for them. This, I'm going to assume, is some sort of, again, I'm not a tractor pulling guy. I'm learning as I go. But this is going to be like the transfer case that takes all the power from the different motors and brings it down into one. I don't know what the technical term for that is. I'll call it the F and fetch'em. That's the F and fetch'em that goes on there. You know, you always got to have an F. You always got to have an F and fetch'em, and you got to have a Canuter valve. If you don't, then things don't run right. Just that's the way it works. What else we got over here? Yeah, we'll take these seats out, man. Check this seat. It's very typical of what you see in a pulling tractor. I mean, I guess that's what it's supposed to be, but just your standard old bucket seat, right? You're not going 200 miles an hour. You're just pulling all the weight of the world behind you. That's all. Check out these little front tires. Check them out, dudes. Teeny, tiny little front tires. Compare those to the back tires. I'd say there's a difference, wouldn't you? Put that in your 69 Camaro and see what happens. I even got the little wheel. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that, guys. I didn't even sand it or nothing. It just pushed right in there just like it's supposed to be. There's the little wheel that goes in it. So you can detail them up, paint the wheel black. I recently used splash paints, rubber black, had good luck with it. Used it on the Richard Petty car, had good luck with it, so I'm going to stick with that for a while until something else comes along. Well, the rest of that's just motors over there. So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on with this as far as pieces. It's not a 150 some odd piece kit, you know. Somewhat basic, but fits together really well and still leaves you a lot of room to be able to get creative and you know, build your own type of stuff and use your own artistry to make it your own. Digging it, Matt. Thank you so much, but we're not done yet. I also sent some little goodies that are absolutely amazing. We're going to start with these batteries. So here's a factory type battery. I got to get it up there so you can see, but look at the battery terminals. Ed from Bob's Hobby had some of those, and I bought some from him a while ago. This thing, and I had nobody else at the time I knew had them, and now Matt's got them, and it comes with the battery. And just for the record, I've already tested it out. The terminals will fit on the battery, so it's really, really cool. All you got to do is run your wire up to the back of the terminal, and you might even be able to fire this thing up and drive it home. But obviously, you can't fire nothing up without the switches, so you got to leave your battery with your power cords and all your switches and run it to this awesome panel. Toggle switch panel. Check it out, y'all. That is so cool. So you run your wires up to there and boom, you're off and running. But can't go nowhere without being able to stop and go, right? You can get it fired up, everything's good. You used your battery, you used your switches, you got it fired up. Now you need something to make it go and stop. Well, that's where your gas pedal, clutch, and brake come in. Check that assembly out, y'all. That is really, I'm trying to hold it to where you can see. That is really, really cool. That is so getting into probably both the USAC build, and I got two of them. So it's probably going into the USAC build, and it's definitely going into our Pro Stock every effing thing build. Because we're building that pretty much, the interior of that is pretty much scratch built. So we're using a lot, I say scratch built. I use that term loosely. It's taken from others, more kit bashed and modified than scratch built. Those scratch builder guys out there protect that word as they should, because if you're scratch building and you're doing something special, it's more than just kit bashing and modifying. So hats off to you guys, and I apologize for using your word. Next up, nitrous bottles. I mean, if you got the brake and you got the gas pedal and you got the fire because you got your battery in your harness, Now you got to get it to go vroom, 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 vroom. These things will get you going. Check out the detail. I know there's a lot of different NOS bottles out on the market, and they're all good. I'm not picking on anybody, but this style with these particular brackets that hold them on, those are my favorite. Those are, you can detail up the bracket, you can do it in chrome, you can do it in black, and then the bottle just sits down in there and it looks like it's completely strapped in, and it's just really, really cool. I love that style of bracket. You can also go so far as to take a little bit of bare metal foil. I know, the devil's foil. Yeah, I get it. But you can cut a strip out of it and wrap it around it, and or tape if you want different colored tape, and that would look like a strap holding it down too. I've gotten creative with these, but I really, really like those brackets. They make it a lot easier to work with. Well, that is all for today for as far as it comes to Mr. Matthew. I do want to take a second and tell y'all to go over and check out Matthew's stuff. It's mcvproducts.com. What a great guy. It's a family operated business. He puts the stuff together. A lot of times his daughter's packing stuff up and shipping it out for him. So go support a small family owned mom and pop business, and a hell of a nice guy. Just straight up, I don't know how else to say it. Matthew is just a genuine dude, and a modeler from top to bottom. One of us, guys. Go support him. Go hang out with him when you get the chance. And as always, be kind to each other. Be safe. Keep on modeling. And we'll see you guys later on.